Hey, Theater Inspires! Welcome to Make It Sparkle, a series to get ideas and inspiration for your theater and dance shows. This video is about directing and performing in theater, and it features Sandra Joseph. Sandra is a history-making Broadway star, the longest-running leading lady in the longest-running Broadway show of all time, Phantom of the Opera. Sandra is a gifted storyteller, a keynote speaker and performer, and a New York Times best-selling author. Above all, she's kind, generous, and passionate about helping people unmask what matters most in their lives. Hope you enjoy this and get some fresh ideas.
I mean, when those of us who have lived long enough to do some real deep dive investigation and therapy, and we've discovered all of our, not all, but we're still uncovering our own stuff, our issues, our struggles, our challenges. You know what was so striking to me once I really got into therapy and a number of different modalities to help myself recover and function better as a human, is that my early acting and singing training was fundamentally helpful. It kind of brought me right back to that. I remember my very first acting class, the teacher said on day one, start paying attention to your emotions, to how you feel. My very first voice lesson when I was 16 in the basement of Mrs. Rice's house in Michigan, she said, here's your homework. Start paying attention to how you breathe. Now, if you talk to my therapist today, she would say, those two exercises alone are profoundly healing. That's the beginning of what we would now call mindfulness. So by teaching kids to recognize their emotions, bring attention to their emotions, it gives them a little gap. So we recognize, I am not consumed by this emotion. I can become the witness to what I'm experiencing. And that's a way of alleviating suffering. Start paying attention to how you breathe. Mindfulness 101, meditation, all of these modalities that now have all this research behind them that can be incredibly valuable for us as human beings, just trying to get through the day. That's what theater teachers and voice teachers can introduce, and dance teachers too. The body, paying attention to the body. We are in a totally disembodied culture. We live from the neck up for the most part, but by teaching young people early on to pay attention to the body, the emotions, it gives you some space around what you're experiencing and can actually help them function better as humans in life and hopefully suffer less. Because many people who, of course, who are drawn to the arts are sensitive. We're feeling things deeply anyway. We're attuned in a way to some music that perhaps others aren't necessarily hearing. And we need a special kind of care, a special kind of outlet for all the input that we're open to. And what better way than arts training to give an opportunity for that and to nurture people to know that who they are as they are is inherently valuable.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you've been an actor or singer on stage and have ideas or tips to help other artists make their shows a success, please be sure to include it in the comments below.